With Keller Williams Northeast Realty with the Ron and Jill Group here in Phoenix, Arizona. Now today we're going to talk about adding in a new contact into Command. So you'll start off here in your KW Command home page. Come down here into Contacts. Now once you're here into Contacts, you'll come up here to the top right underneath your profile where it says Add Contact. Click on that. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter in a fictitious name. Let's go ahead and call this person Joe Snuffy. And for his email address, let's just put down jsnuffy@gmail.com. Now, if he has a specific cell phone number, you'll put in their cell phone number. And of course, the owner of it will be your team, or if you're an individual agent, it'll be yours right here. Now, if the person is a lead, you'll see like a little L next to their name in the contacts on your KW Command page. Or if they need to be added to the sales pipeline, that is for another conversation later on, but there's a few more steps you could do to track the progress. Now, let's just say you met Joe at a networking group and he was talking about purchasing a home here soon. He wants to get out of an apartment. So for the tag, just for easy identification and to put as much information you possibly can in for your contacts, you'll just go ahead and give them a tag of buyer. And if you have any other tags that you want to put in there, definitely go ahead, put them in there so they're easily identifiable and you have that information readily available to you. Now next, you'll come over here to add more information. Now, as you're getting to know somebody, of course you want to know how do they like to be communicated with, whether is it through email or phone or text, or it's one of those type of relationships where you're constantly seeing them all the time, almost every day, but you have their information, but you're talking to them one-on-one every day. So you don't need to blow up their phone and ask them how they're doing when you just saw them or you work with them or whatnot. So even right here for their email, let's just put down j@snuffyman.com. And this is his work email address. And of course, if you have to send something over to him, he said, hey, by the way, just send it over to my work email address. So we can put down the email right there. Same thing with the phone number. What is their primary phone number or any other additional phone number that you could get in contact with them? Now, of course, if they're looking for a specific area, you could send them information or like little market snaps through a smart plan. I could show that in another video, but for right here, say that Joe was a seller and you could go ahead and send them some market snaps or other types of information or anything for a specific address. Over here is for the social media profiles. And this right here is a big one, especially when you're in the phase of getting to know somebody and build that relationship with them, whether they're going to go ahead and have business with you now or whether the next few more years you're building that solid relationship. You can go over to their Facebook, right to the profile, copy and paste the URL. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, Snapchat, or anything else, just go to link and say they have their own website and you communicate with them through that, or whatever it is, something else. Now, same thing over here for the about. Now, for legal name, this could be what their legal name is. It will not change what is up here. Let's just say his legal name is Joseph. So for the contacts, and when you're trying to search for Joe Snuffy, it's still going to come up as Joe Snuffy, but you're going to have that information down here for the legal name as Joseph Snuffy. Now for description, let's just say you met him at a chamber event. Meeting on 7 August 2020. Whoops. He's wanting to purchase a home in the North Phoenix area, summer 2020. Okay, so right here is a starting point of how you met them and a little bit about them just to get the thing started. Now, if you are on their Facebook, it pretty much shows, okay, here's when their birthday is. I mean, usually everybody's birthdays pop up. So take note of it, come back over here to command and enter that information in, or if you find out about it, or even you ask them, hey, when is your birthday? Just out of curiosity. However you get that information, as soon as you get it, don't just get the information and forget about it. Come over here to command and put that information in. If they are a homeowner, put down, okay, when did they do it? Out here in the Phoenix area, we could go down to the county assessor and find out when exactly their home was purchased. Now, over here for relationships, it's the same thing where you can see the relationships for pretty much anybody within their immediate family, extended family, or whatnot. So the more information you know about the person, of course, the better off you're going to be, especially when you're trying to, and you're in that stage of building that relationship. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you do add in a contact, once you add in somebody in the relationship for that contact, it's going to create another contact that is totally blank. You'll have to go in there and fill out all their information as well. Now, it's the same thing with the work. Where do they work at? So you could just put down what their job title is, the company address, and all that good stuff right there. Now, next for the sales pipeline is the same thing. Was it an online lead that is captured? And you're having that only a one-way conversation. In other words, you're sending out the text messages, you're calling them, you're emailing them. You're still in the capture stage because there's only a one-way conversation. Now, once you actually connected with them, you're having that open two-way conversation. They're telling you, hey, here's what my real estate goals are, or this is the position I'm in right now. You're having that two-way conversation and you connected with them. You'll just click on that right there. Now, for the different types of lead sources, over here within command, we have a bunch of them. So you will go ahead and put down which one it is. Now, did they call in from a sign? Was it one of your web pages? Since for this example right here, we met the person at a chamber, you have that direct connection with them, you'll just put down direct connection. Now, over here for assign to, this right here is like for specific team members. If you're like the team leader or you're the one assigning out, okay, what lead goes to who, you'll just have a little drop down right here and you'll assign it whatever team member. Now the next one right here is one that helps me out a lot. You have the custom fields. Pretty much anything that cannot be filled up over here but is pertinent information to build that relationship and make that relationship go a little bit further, I could add in some custom tags. For myself, I've been in the military for 20 years. I'm like, okay, I could put down what branch he was in and little highlights that I understand of part of that military lingo. Add in another one. Okay, does he do RV? And this could really help out too, especially if he's looking for a house that may require no HOA or someplace with an RV garage or someplace that he can easily back his RV into and put it in the backyard, or whatever the case is. It's like an RV friendly type of neighborhood. And whatever it is for your lead generation or for you all building that relationship with prospective clients, these custom tags could be a game changer for it. Now, once you have all that information in right there, just go ahead and create, and just hit create, and it'll create the contact. Now, hopefully you found this information useful. Please hit that subscribe button down below. It'll definitely help out this channel. If you have any questions, just please leave it down in the comments below, and we will see you soon.